In this first video, I would like to show you how to register a patient in the IDEAL application. It is important to know that the IDEAL application is installed locally at the hospital or any other healthcare provider. This means that the data you see is only accessible within the hospital network, not from outside. So when I sign in as a study nurse or data manager, I see the studies I'm registered for example here, the studies with the acronym ITT and STCS. I can click on the Study Patients tab and see the list of all the patients which are registered in my studies. I can filter, for example here, I click STCS and see only the patient participating in the STCS. When I want to add a patient, I click here on the option Add Patient. On the left-hand side, I see all the patients from the hospital information system. I try to find the patient with the name Ted Mosby. Here he is. I choose the patient, and then on the right-hand side, everything is pre-filled. I only have to add the study and the study patient ID. This is, for example, the trial number or study identifier, however you want to call it. I save. And you see here now in the patient overview, I have a new patient with the name Ted Mosby. I can click on the eye and I see here all the details, address, phone number, and everything, information which was stored in the hospital information system. And on the right hand side, I have the information available in the study database. I have the option to edit the data in the study database, but you cannot edit the data from the hospital information system. We consider this information as correct. We also have the option to delete the patient. You see now that the link patient button is deactivated. This means that the linkage between the study identifier and the hospital identifier is already established. And for the patient here, the second patient, Plant Moshia, and this link button is still active. So when I click, I see on the left hand side all the patients in the clinical data warehouse with a similar name. For example, here we have Plant Moshia. Looks pretty good. The date of birth is different, so I would have to check that. But for illustration reason, I choose the patient and confirm. We see now here that the link patient button is deactivated here. It means that the linkage is successful. In case a patient is not available in the clinical data warehouse, we have still the option to add a patient manually. There you have to fill in all the information by hand. So I think these are the most important things you need to know when you want to register a new patient. I will show you in another video how to do a bulk import.